Made the 53 man. Are you excited and shocked?
In all seriousness, it definitely is a blessing, and it's this was that was my first experience seeing it. It is really sad to see that side of the business of I feel like a lot of people on the outside just look at us as players and as athletes, which is a part of us, but not all of who we are. And so a lot of people, a lot of men with who are sons, fathers, husbands that have to go and now uproot their life and change and living with that being unsure and just not know what's going to happen. So to everyone on our team throughout the league who isn't in the same situation today as they were yesterday, heart goes out to them. Hopefully everything works out for a reason for them, and hopefully things go well. But I really am that's it's, again, I'm new to this, so maybe you get desensitized to it over the years, but it's just so weird seeing the guys that I've been around in the locker room for these last couple of years, just now they're not here, which is, so I definitely wish the best for all the guys on the team that aren't here anymore, and then throughout the league, same with everyone.
Feel the heaviness as you're describing it. Did it hit you differently than you expected?
Yeah, everyone kind of kept saying, like, half the team's not really going to be here, throughout, in a couple weeks, and I got it, but, it's just so weird when it happens. Again, this isn't in football that, doesn't happen any other level, so again, this is my first experience, and I know it happens every year, but yeah, it's just, going out of practice, it's like, 40% of the team isn't there. You're in the locker room, there's a bunch of blank, lockers where, the people that you've been around for the past couple months and, have been at. So, yeah, like I know, again, it's not just me. I know everyone in the room feels it, and, we all kind of come together and form a brotherhood, and, from everyone on the staff, they surround each other so much. And, it wasn't just me. We all were, we all feel it, and, we all were talking about how much it sucks. But, again, I get it's a business, but it's definitely the dark side of it.
Bryce, you went through the preseason with a fairly vanilla playbook. How excited are you now to get into the intricacies of this, official playbook?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be able to go out and, obviously now, going to game planning and to being able to do stuff that, we haven't necessarily shown on, shown and, that we've been practicing and, do stuff that, is new, and also the stuff that we've been doing, just trying to push that and go for it. So, there's it's great, but at the same time, whether it's preseason to now, we still, it's always been the goal to execute. It's the execution that's going to do it. So whatever the X's are and O's are, whatever we decide with, and we haven't installed everything yet, so it's still up in the air. We still have some stuff, but we don't know everything yet. So we're still working on that in progress. But at the end of the day, it's going to be about the execution from our end. So because of that, that's really what we're focusing on.
I know you can't reveal game plans or anything, but how much of what we saw from you in the offense out of the preseason resembles what we're going to see in the opener?
Yeah, I mean, again, we don't have the full game plan in yet. We're slowly building up with this being kind of a regular week where we have kind of 2 weeks. So we're slowly building up, and because of that, we don't really have it in yet. So as far as front to back, exactly what it's going to look like. So because of that, again, it's still a work in progress. So we'll see when it gets put in.
With the regular season like 2 weeks away, as you're now getting into regular season mode, do you feel a bit of excitement, maybe a little bit more anxiousness on your part to get the regular season started?
Yeah, it's definitely a sense of excitement. Again, it being right around the corner, actually being a part of it is something. It's now it's real. Everything counts. The regular season, and this is all new for me being a rookie. So I'm definitely excited. But again, you kind of have to funnel that excitement into something productive. And for me, I try to push that into the energy and the experience of the day to day of going out and practicing and and giving my all in the meeting room, in the practice room, the film room, all that, and kind of harnessing that energy and turning it into a productive. Because especially this far out, that's kind of all you can do for it. So yeah, it's definitely exciting for sure. But there's still a long way to go. A lot of preparation to be had from our side. So that's really where the focus is right now.
Bryce, you're all three of the quarterbacks taking the top five are starting week one. I'm just curious, kind of what I know you and CJ are close, and I'm sure you got to know Anthony as well. Just what kind of pride you take representing the league as those first round guys that are getting kind of thrown in the fire.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Super excited for CJ and Ant. Again, just great guys outside of just football. Great people, great guys. Guys that I'll always be rooting for. Through the rest of our careers. And I think it's we're all on our we're doing things for our team and for our organizations, and that's obviously what comes first, is trying to execute. But definitely I think we all just we all want to put our best foot forward for for our families, for ourselves, for we're representing. Again, I have I'm a big fan of those guys, as well as obviously being able to know them and know they are, and I'm super happy for them. I know they would they're great guys. They say the same thing for me, and really I think we just we want what's best for each other, and we're kind of rooting each other on throughout this process.
I know you're a Cali guy, but you've been in the South for a while, and people have been asking, are you a sweet tea or unsweet tea guy?
Personally, more of an unsweet tea. That's just me. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah.
Do you add sugar?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily when that happens. But sweet, I feel like sweet tea is great. It's like more of I feel like it's like a special occasion type of thing. It's like it's so good. It's like you can't have it every day. So I guess that's my thought process behind it.
Why can't you have it every day?
It's just sometimes sugary stuff, and it's not, depending on where it's from and all that, but sometimes sugary stuff every day may not be the best, but that's case by case basis. Yeah.
Really good sweet tea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a special occasion type of thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't have a birthday cake every day. Like you gotta wait till it's your birthday. So, that's the thought process.
Bryce, you have a couple of days off with Labor Day holiday. What are you planning on doing? You staying around Charlotte? Just talk about your plans for, I think, Friday through Sunday. Y'all are off here.
Yeah, still not sure. Still figuring it out. But again, obviously with the season being right around the corner, probably take a little time to somewhat detach, just because, this is kind of the, just from hearing everyone, this kind of the last little break until the bye week. And then again, they're kind of few and far in between when the season starts. So take a little time to detach, whatever that may look like. But, of course, with, first game being around the corner, being next week, it's, you're still, obviously, your mind's going to, whether I wanted to or not, my mind's going to be on the game, and we'll still be looking over stuff. And so, I think just, not sure exactly what it's going to look like, but take a little time to detach. But because, when we come back, obviously, we're full steam ahead. So, it'll be good, and then it'll be great to get back to work.
Do you have like a detachment routine? Are you like a meditator or music guy, anything like that?
I wouldn't say routine. There's definitely stuff that I'll do, but I feel like it's just being away from it in certain capacities. Like, sometimes just when you're in the building, I'd imagine everyone can relate. When you're in whatever building it is that you work at, or whatever it is your setting is, your mind kind of just goes into that mode, and being able to get away from that. For here, we're here almost all day. We're here for hours. If I stop by or I come for a little bit, that's nothing wrong with that. But, obviously being able to be outside, away from it for as long as you normally do, I feel like that's a pretty good refresher for me.
How are your sliding lessons going?
They're in progress. I'm a work in progress. Obviously, I started at a very low point, so I have a lot to accomplish, but it's a work in progress still.
I mean, Cam Newton had to do the same thing. He was very awkward with that. He's 6'5". It looked more awkward than yours, I guess. Have you watched films of that, or are you studying this, or what?
Yeah, I have no excuse then, because I'm definitely not 6'5". But it's, we've talked about it a little bit, and we'll see how it turns out when an opportunity comes up.
Do you have a slip and slide now?
I personally don't have one yet, but we'll see if it comes into play.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Good luck in the